Right now, the United States is having a flu epidemic. According to the Center for Disease Control, the number of cases of influenza, the number of deaths that are occurring right now, is higher than what normally occurs when there's a new viral outbreak that people don't already have some kind of resistance to, like a brand new kind of virus. And in fact, this year, the amount of Americans who've been killed in 1 week as a result of the flu has reached maybe 4,000. The levels of influenza-like illnesses being reported now are as high as the peak of the swine flu epidemic in 2009, and exceeded the last severe seasonal flu outbreak in 2003, when a new strain started circulating, says Annie Schauchat, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control Prevention's acting director. Swine flu, which swept the globe in 2009 to 2010, sickened 60.8 million Americans, hospitalized 274,304, and killed 12,469 according to the CDC data. Deaths from the current outbreak will likely far outstrip those of the 2009-2010 season. The death toll in future weeks is expected to grow even higher because flu activity is still rising, and the number of deaths follow the flu activity. Hospitalization rates are already approaching total numbers seen at the end of the flu season, which may not even be seen for several months. Now, the flu epidemic this year could actually be worse than influenza outbreaks in previous decades, but they say the data is a little bit complicated to calculate on that, given the advice that's given to the public in order to combat various viral outbreaks in previous years. For example, during the 2010 period, it was advised that vaccinations be mandatory for people in vulnerable groups, whereas now they're saying that this is something that should be vaccinated mandatory straight across. Because, I mean, if you've already had about 4,000 people die in 1 week in the United States from the flu, I mean, it's very obvious that there's something very serious going on here, and the CDC doesn't have a great deal of knowledge what's happening. They are still investigating and they're not entirely certain of what's going on, but they do recommend that anyone out there should go and get the flu vaccine. Unfortunately, as you can tell from my voice, I forgot to do that, and as a result I got sick, and that's why I've been sick the last couple of days. I haven't been that active on social media, etc., because I've been combating the flu myself. Now, personally, I would be very interested to see how much of the spread of this disease is a result of the anti-vax community who have spread conspiratorial nonsense about vaccines and supposed links to diseases and all other kinds of complete and absolute pseudoscientific garbage. The whole conspiracy theory crowd. I'd be interested to know exactly how much this virus has affected more people as a result of that anti-vaccination drive. But to get that kind of information, we'll have to wait for more investigation to be done by the CDC. So in the meantime, I do recommend that you go out and get a flu shot. If not to protect yourself, then to help protect your loved ones or other vulnerable people in your life.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.